What are we doing here? You're really trying to cancel J.K. Rowling? Do you really believe you can cancel the creator of Harry Potter? Because what she's saying is right and logic. All J.K. Rowling has said is a biological woman is a biological woman. And someone who is a biological man and now becomes a woman, you are something different. Doesn't mean that we hate you. Doesn't mean that you're any less. Doesn't mean that you should be discriminated against because that is just stupid. But if you're a man who transitions to a woman, you are a transgender woman. You are not a biological woman. You are not. Because you can't have babies. You can't go through a menstruation cycle. You can't have periods. You are not a biological woman. There is a difference between a biological woman and a man who now transitions to become a woman. Those are two very different things. Two very different things. So what are we talking about here? And that is all J.K. Rowling has been saying. That is all that she's been saying, and she's now been vilified for it, and she's now been attacked for it. Because you see, there is so much I can say about this, and maybe it's for another discussion. There's so much I can say about what Black people have been through in this world through racism, and the difficulty Black people have had through racism, and how the world is very catered for the LGBTQ community. I can go there. I could go there, but you know what? That's for a different discussion. But I think staying with this now is um, people have to be realistic here. Because so one of my friends, he just had a baby, and I was talking to his partner, and his partner said like she basically has this community of basically other mothers who basically have newly borns and they all hang together in this park. And in this park, there is a guy cross-dressing, guy who dresses up as a woman, who just sits on the bench and watches them. I'm not allowing, and there's no offense, I don't nothing against it, but I'm not allowing my child to be watched by a man, essentially a man. Because I'm sorry, like a man who dresses up as a woman, you are essentially a man. Still, you may have female tendencies and so forth, but you are essentially a man. So, and it's like I don't know how saying this is not being transphobic. But you see, you have to understand where I'm coming from. As long as you do no harm to anybody, as long as you're not mean or cruel to anybody, I don't care whether you're lesbian, gay, bisexual. I couldn't give it them. As long as you're not harming anyone, I'm fine. And as long as you're not enforcing any of these ideas to kids in school, then we're cool. Because what we're not going to do is start teaching about transgender, lesbian, homosexuality to 2-year-olds or 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds. No, no. Okay, I have people that I know who are homosexual, and when I speak to them, I said, "Oh, we always knew we were gay. We always knew." So having these kinds of thoughts thrust upon very impressionable kids is stupid. But back to J.K. Rowling. I'm sorry. There is nothing she has said that is wrong. All she is saying is, can we please delineate between biological women and men who are women? Because there is a story of a man who says that I identify as a woman. He went to a female prison and he raped women in that prison. So, can we please keep it a stack here? Can we please keep it a stack? But I just, J.K. Rowling is now being cancelled, now has death threats put towards her. People are putting death threats towards her because she's saying that biological women and transgender women are not the same. And they are not the same. A transgender woman, you're a transgender woman. That is what you are. And I respect you as being a transgender woman. That's what you are. You are not a biological woman. Because unless you can have babies, being able to produce eggs, being able to menstruate and have periods, you are not a woman. And I know for a fact that my sister, my mom, my cousins, my aunties will agree with me that we respect them. They're not what we are. Essentially, they're not what we are. So please, nobody is canceling the freaking creator of Harry Potter.